What's up, guys? How's it going? Go back at you here with another video. I've got a really good announcement to make. Very excited about this collaboration coming up. As you can see, I have my last year's national corporate sponsor badge. This is when I was working with Ultra Pro for that week. A lot of great times. National really was amazing. I had wanted to go for years and years. Finally got the chance last year to make it happen, and it really did change the hobby life for me. Just an amazing experience. I mean, you guys have seen this a couple of times before, but I mean, this is my screensaver in my office every single day. So whenever I get on the computer, that's the first thing that I see. Are all these guys that we hosted that party, the hobby party, with me, myself, Filmington, and Pepino Man, and just a ton of amazing guys, and just a great time for everyone. Unfortunately, this year, right, there is no national in the end of July, beginning of August. As of this point, they had moved it to December, which I'm not going. Tons of people aren't going to be able to make it this year. Around Christmas time in the snow in New Jersey just isn't going to be feasible for myself, and who knows if they're actually even going to have it. But I guarantee you, Lord willing, I will be in Chicago next year. And I'm actually trying to pull some guys that have never been to the National, trying to get them to go as well. Just kind of expressing to them how amazing it was. So, excuse me. With that being said, baseball collector Mike called me up last week, maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks. I lose track of days in the summer. And we talked for a long time. And he was floating this idea around. Hadn't really talked to a lot of people yet about kind of bringing this sense or the feeling of the National to people. And he wanted to get a lot of people's channels in it. He wanted to get breakers, auction guys, just guys that do podcast style, guys that just rip packs. He wanted to get a lot of different people. And at that point, he was talking about maybe even pulling in Panini or Topps or something like that. And everybody can do what they wanted to. Let's give them an hour each. Let's go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we were hopeful to fill up the slots. And not only did we fill up the slots, but there's people like knocking down the doors and messaging us, trying to get in. But we had a schedule to kind of stick to. And so Mike ended up creating this awesome website. So that way, if you guys want to know the schedule, you guys want to know who's in this, you go to thehobbypalooza.com. And on thehobbypalooza.com, it kind of gives you a breakdown of everything and why we're doing it, and who's involved, and the schedule even. So it has even a countdown, 4 days, 19 hours, 19 minutes, 30 seconds, and counting. You can see the idea. He made a video, so if you want to check that out as well, where he actually announces the Hobby Palooza, please do. You should be subbed to him anyway. And he kind of included a video. This is from Pat Geek when he did a tour last year. So that's Chicago right there. Just an awesome time. And so here's some of the participants. And so you can click on these guys' channels, right? You click on Filmington, and it's going to take you straight to Filmington's channel, which is awesome. So if you guys haven't subbed to these guys, right, you guys can, like I said, click on Phil, and then boom, you can click subscribe right there. And, you start clicking on all these guys, and, take you right to their channel so you can subscribe. We got a lot of the community members that you already know and subscribe to anyway. So you got, I'm not going to go through them because there's so many. But you can see, yes, we have Topps. Yes, we have Panini. They both agreed to do an hour live. So I thought that was amazing. Same thing with the GTS. who I'm still trying to get a distribution, boys. You're here in my home state. Shout out. And there's more being added, right? And then it gives you a breakdown of the schedule. So you can see, all the times are Eastern time, starting on Friday at 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And not only does it give you who's involved, but it's going to tell you what they're doing. For example, Card Cutter. Garrett's going to share his memories of the Nationals past. And then at 10 p.m., this is really cool, at 10 p.m. Eastern, Late Night Hobby Jeopardy, round 1. So you're going to have group breakers battle it out in Hobby Jeopardy, which is really, really cool. Hopefully I get to be a part of that. And then Saturday, you can go down the list. You can see Beckett Live is even there. And we really have to try to keep this to an hour. That way we don't step on other people's live stream for this schedule. You can see Hobby round 2. And then Sunday, again, same thing. A lot of great people. Hopefully Fu shares off some of his cards that he got last year. If you guys go back and watch my national break, we had to, our card family break, we had to, in the middle of it, stop and check out Fu's cards and get some of his amazing stuff on camera. So go back and check that out. It was pretty cool. He was in the booth behind us showing off. And then here's the kickoff show. That's going to be fun. You can watch the entire event here, guys. You should be subbed to these guys anyways, but you can always come back and check out the broadcast right here. You can sign up for updates and email agenda, have ideas or suggestions, hit them up. Yep, and then here's the sponsors, Pastime Marketplace, and then that's the storage people. Offer 15, you're going to get 15% off your order there if you guys are looking for a great way to protect your cards. Excuse me. So, with all of that being said, here's the announcement for mine. You guys can see Saturday, August 1st, noon my time, 3 p.m. on the East. This is the only one that says kids welcome. It's not that the other ones aren't necessarily kid friendly, but this is mainly only for kids and your parents. Excuse me again, jeez, coughing today. Join Eloy as he does 2 great breaks for the kiddos. A box of baseball and a box of football. So one thing I was talking with Mike about when we first started talking about this was it's not only us as adults that miss the camaraderie of the National. It's the kids too. And if you've ever been to a National, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Panini and Topps, they do amazing things putting on these free box breaks for kids. Obviously, I can't do an entire case break. I'm not a big company like Panini or Topps. But what I can do is just a little something to give them a little feeling of what we do when we do box breaks. And so what I'm going to do is I wanted to get something that has a lot of cards so that way, kids have a chance to get a lot of cards. That's what I try to do. I try to bring young people into the hobby. So I'm going to do a box for baseball, 2020 Donruss hobby box of baseball, and then for football, I'm still kind of undecided, but I'm leaning more towards 2020 Legacy. And the reason why, I wanted to give kids boxes that has a lot of cards and a new box so that way the kids were more familiar with the players. And so 2020 Donruss for baseball, 2020 Legacy for football, hobby boxes of each. And I'm just going to do a free box break for the kids. Now, if you have a child that collects cards, or you're trying to get them into cards and collecting, this is for you. It's not for those people that, unfortunately we probably have them. That was like, oh yeah, I'm going to put my kid in there. And they don't even know anything about the hobby or cards. You're just trying to get something free for yourself. I mean, it's just Donruss and Legacy, but it's supposed to be a ton of fun for the young collectors. So if you're a young collector, preferably under the age of 18, and you want to be in this break, awesome. Parents, if you have a kid that you want to be in this break, awesome. That's what it's for. So, please comment on this video or message me. I'm going to create an Excel spreadsheet. And please comment if you would prefer baseball or football. Okay? depending on how many spots are going to be taken, it'll have to be cut off at the max for 30 for baseball and 32 for football. We can do a random team that way. If we don't have that many kids, let's say we have like 15 for baseball, 16 for football, I'm going to give everybody 2 teams. If we only have 8 kids for each for football, or 6 for baseball, I'm going to do a random division break for you kids. So, hopefully you'll be interested. Hopefully there'll be a lot of fun. And like I said, it's all free, even the shipping and supplies. I just thought it was something cool that I can try to do for the community. So, one more time, please comment on this video, or you can message me. A lot of you guys have my information anyway. There it is. And please tell me, either your channel name and your kid's name, so that way I can get them into the spreadsheet, or your just your channel name, or just your kid's name. So the more information, the better. And then last but definitely not least, please make sure you're going to comment on if they would prefer baseball or football. I know it sounds kind of redundant. I just want to make sure that everybody understands the rules and what's going to be planned. So, thank you so much for being part of this community. Every single one of you that has not supported me, but everybody in the community, we all thank you. Hopefully this is going to be an amazing time. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, bring you a little glimpse of the National. As always, guys, love y'all. Stay safe and take care.